Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to this channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. My name is Larry Thomas, and on this particular channel we will be talking about videography and photography. Alright, today's video will be about tips for wedding videography. You can also use these tips, if this is your first time doing a wedding, you have a wedding that's coming up and this is your first time, you can also use these tips as well. All right guys, let's get right into it. The first thing you need to do is know your camera. Know your camera from the inside out. This video will be similar to wedding photography as well. So some of the tips from the wedding photography video, it's gonna be the same tip, some of the same tips as a wedding videography. So both of them go hand in hand pretty much, but different works and different jobs and different equipment you have to use. All right, so then make sure you know your camera and make sure you know how to work your stabilizer, your monopod, or whatever the case may be. Make sure you know when to use it and when to use handheld shots and all these types of things you have to know. It comes with time. I wasn't perfect in my first video, my first wedding video. I would say it was a lot of things I could have improved. Like, everybody starts somewhere. So, but now I go back and I look at the video, I'd be like, man, I should have did this way. This could have been a whole lot better. And I'm learning how to, edit better with wedding videography, because they are different. They can, I don't know what look I'm going for with the wedding videography. I don't know if I'm going with the music video style look or short film storytelling. It might play both parts, but I don't know. We're gonna see how that works. But yeah, so the next thing after you learn your stabilizer and all that stuff, know how your camera work, all that kind of stuff, make sure you have multiple memory cards. Make sure they can be empty. Make sure they're blank memory cards and make sure they are formatted and stuff like that. Next thing, make sure you have batteries, multiple batteries, especially when doing video, because video can drain some batteries. So make sure you have a couple of those. Make sure they are fully charged the night before. So I like to check everything the night before, and sometimes the day of. If I have enough time when I wake up, I will go back over it, make sure I have everything that I need. I will try to think about the whole day. Try to play the whole day throughout my head so I won't forget anything. But another thing you need to know is have a second body if you can. If you don't have a second body, try to rent the same body that you have, or something better, or something with good quality. I don't have a second body yet to the Canon 80D, which is I use for wedding videography. I don't have a second body to that yet, but I plan to upgrade. But I want to learn everything about the Canon 80D first, and I'm going to move up once I get gigs that can help me pay for this new equipment. So next thing, like I said, make sure you rent. If you don't have lens, rent your lens, rent your stabilizer, all that types of stuff. Rent some reception lights. You may need lights for the reception, so be sure to check that out. Check out renting. If not, try to use what you got. If you don't have, it's not in your budget. Now, the thing you can do is add the rental fee of what you want. Add it into your price once you give it to the client. Before you get to the client, add all in your price. And some people will go with it, and if they really like your work, they're going to go for it, man. And there you go. You have some lens you can rent. You can also put some stuff in there that that you want to buy for yourself, but that comes along with time. But next thing I want you guys to do, next tip I want to give you guys, communication. Be sure to communicate. I'm communicating I have a wedding next week on August 21st. I can't wait to this wedding. I am so excited about it. It's a whole nother story. I'm sorry to go off topic, but yeah, I done had like 5 surgeries, and it's like I've been having some difficulties, a lot of pain and stuff like that, where I can't even stand or walk or sit. But hey, if Lord's will, I'm gonna be at that wedding. I'm not the one that will, tell somebody 2 weeks before their wedding, I'm not gonna be able to make it. Can you find somebody else? I'm not gonna be able to make it, but I have somebody for you. I like to go do it for myself. If I don't have too much going on, anything that's seriously, that is happening. Even though my, health is important, but I believe, God's gonna give me. I know God's gonna give me the strength to do the video. But back to the video, back to the topic. Next thing what you do, make sure you learn how to operate a drone. Try to get you a drone, man. Let me tell you, you can charge a lot for drone shots. Just a little short clip, people will pay for drone shots. Especially if you have this lake or something that you want the drone to hover over and capture the couples walking or something like that, man. Get you a drone. I have a drone, but I plan to upgrade that as well. But it's a pretty good drone. It's doing what it needs to do right now. But let's go on to the next thing. Charge your batteries for mic. If you have mics, mic the groom, mic the bride, and the officiant. If you don't have one mic, like myself, I don't have but one right now. I will probably mic the groom, but I have a photographer. I'm sorry about that. I kind of throw y'all. Let me specify. Let me be more specific with what I have on the 21st. I'm doing photography for that video. I'm not doing videography, but I'm excited about that. So I don't want you guys to get confused about that. My bad about that. But yeah, mic your groom, mic your officiant, mic your bride. Sometimes the bride don't want to be mic'd. If you can get a white mic for the bride, the black mic for the groom, and the officiant. So that's all I have about the mics. So yeah, get you some mics, man. I'm trying to work my way up to getting some great quality mics so I can be able to plug into the DJ system and all that types of stuff. But I'm learning how to do all that stuff. Like I said, I'm still learning, but I did a couple of wedding videos, but I'm still learning, and I want you guys to go on this ride with me and learn with me. You feel me? I'm not the type that will keep stuff in. If I have something I like to share it with you guys. All right, mate. All right, while the night before, or during the process of getting closer to the wedding, or whatever the case may be, make sure you make a shot list, you guys. That is very important. If you make a shot list, man, it will make your day much smoother once you get, I often say on set, but once you get to the wedding. All right, get list of family members. Get list of family members, because you want to be able to interview your family members and probably act that in the video, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. But get the list of family members so you'll know who is who, so you won't miss nobody. You want to capture some great moments, some authentic moments. I'm all about being authentic. I love authentic shots and shots that are realistic, not these cheesy poses that don't work out with some couples, and some things you might not be able to do. So you have to wing it, work your way around, and you learn as you go. So the next thing I want you to do is get the couple on your team. That comes along with communicating through the process of getting close to the wedding, communicating while they get closer. Let the clients know that you're there for them. You want to get this, do everything you can for them. Make them feel relief, because they're probably going through a whole lot. What I try to do, I don't try to mess with them until like 2 weeks closer. I know you might say you might need to, we communicate, but it get close to 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I know everything they want me to do so we can master this. So I want to be able to please my clients. All right. Like I said, get the couple on your team. Get the couple on your team. Make sure you communicate with the couple. Ask them with all the shots you want them to get. What shots are important to them. Make sure you ask all of that, man, before we get too close to the wedding. So you'll know. So once you get that shot list of what they want, you do your thing, man. Be creative. Get creative for everything, okay? But next thing, practice practice using the steady cam or the glide cam or whatever the case may be, because sometimes it can strain your back. So with that being said, be sure to stretch before the wedding. Stretch, man. It's good to stretch, because you can get stiff, man. You can start to ache. Your body can start to ache, so make sure you stretch. Next thing, dress to impress. Make sure you get your outfit, get some colors that is coordinated with the wedding and all that stuff, man, so you can come and when people see you, they'll be like, okay, that's the videographer, that's the wedding videographer or the photographer. Make sure you have your logo on your shirt. I'm going with the dress shirt, the long sleeves long sleeve dress shirt with a logo on it. And I'm gonna have probably the color of the wedding, a bow tie. I love bow ties, but I'm gonna have that on. Then have some comfortable shoes with some slacks or something like that. But yeah, that's a whole nother video to talk about attire for wedding videographers and photographers. But okay, so I think that's all I have for the day before preparing for the wedding. Let's go day of the wedding. All right, get there early, you guys. Get there early. I can't stress that enough. Get there early because you can, you'll be able to get some shots, early, so you won't have to worry about it. Get shots out the way. If the decor is ready, get those shots. Get you some detail shots. Get you some get the ring shot, the dress. You might get all that early, man. So it's very important to get there early and before time, and make sure you get there, scope everything out, scope the reception area out, scope the whole venue outside to the inside, scope out everything and see how creative can you get, and talk to the photographer as well when you get there. Communication with them is very important as well, so you guys can help each other out. Can get the shots you need, but make sure you get your shots. Okay. All right, next thing for the day of. Once you arrive, make sure you message the planner or the bride and the groom. I'm gonna message all of them so they'll know I'm on site. I'm just scoping things out, and I will be probably go to the groom first. Well, probably if I see the planner, probably be first when I see the planner, and I go to the bride, then I go to the groom and get a couple of shots of them getting dressed and stuff, and communicating and laughing and all that stuff. That's your time to do all that, and you can get your drone shots if it's an outside ceremony or whatever the case may be. Scope everything out. That will help you if you get there early. All right, go by your shot list. That's very important. I talked about that, like preparing, but go by your shot list, so you can have everything. Have your shot list so you won't forget some things. If try to get more than you got on that shot list as well, but make sure you get the things on the shot list and what's important to the client. Next thing, get drone shots early. I got that already covered. That be creative with the dress, ring, capturing the ring, capturing the dress, capturing the shoes, the groom outfit, all of those outfits. You be creative with that, man. There's a whole lot of things you can do with that. Just look up other people, videos, and see how they are capturing the dress shots and all the things that take place in the wedding. Next thing, customer service. Keep customer service in mind at all times, you guys. Make sure you keep customer service in mind. I'm all about being professional, all about meet and greet, but still paying attention so I won't miss anything. I'm all about being friendly and just connecting with people, man. I love a great atmosphere. I love great spirits. I love people that are not so I'm not gonna go to that, but I love all people. But I love to, and sometimes you can change the atmosphere if it's a better atmosphere. Trust me. But that's a whole nother story too. All right, so I'm getting off subject. Let's go back to this. So the next thing, try to capture everything. If something you see, man, capture it. The more you have, the better when you get it post. Capture everything. I mean everything you can. Next thing, glide cam for ceremony and for moving shots. Use your glide cam, whatever the case may be. Monopilot if you have that. Steady cam if you have that, use that for the ceremony. But it is kind of tricky though, because you need that's why it's good to have two cameras. Good to have two videographers as well. You can have one in one place, and you can be getting the shots of the bride and groom coming down the aisle or whatever the case may be. It's good to have two videographers. But if you don't have that, man, just set the camera somewhere, let that capture that shot, and you get the shot with the bride and groom coming in the aisle or anything that's moving and stuff like that. Make sure you get those shots. Handheld shots, you can get detailed shots with the handheld shots, and you may not have a monopod. Do the best you can with what you got, man. Like I said, the clients chose you for a reason, so they believe in your work. Make them proud. Next thing, go by the list. Okay, the list discussed, that's really what's going on by your shot list. Next thing, get the food, get pictures of the food. I mean, video of the food. Get people getting the food. Be creative with those shots as well. And the reception, make sure you get the dance, all that stuff, man. Capture everything you need. That's why it's good to have a lot of memory. Good to have a lot of battery power, a lot of batteries, so you can capture everything, man. And sometimes you may have technical difficulty, so you might have that, but you have to just figure it out, man. Figure it out. That's why it's good to have a second body, or something, a backup. Next thing, be at the right place at the right time. Be in the right place at the right time. This comes along with get the schedule. I don't know why I got that on here. Get the schedule so you know what's going on. So nobody won't be looking for you. You be like, okay, you with the bride. The bride is getting ready in their room. The groom is getting ready. Make sure you go capture that quick as possible. Sometimes, man, things be off. Let me tell you this. Sometimes things get off track. Sometimes things are not. Sometimes things are not on schedule. So it's like it kind of makes you start to rush. It makes you rush, and then you have to get these shots quick before the ceremony starts and stuff like that. It kind of throws you behind, but at the same time, you have to do what you got to do, man. Get your shots as much as you can. That's why I said get there early. So the next thing, network. Stay longer if you need to. I plan to stay longer at all my weddings and stuff, so I can capture the different things, man. Especially those night shots, man. Those night scenes and stuff like that, where they light the they be lighting the, what you call the things, that's crazy, I can't even think of it, the sparkles, stuff like that. That's crazy. Like they light the sparkles, and the bride and groom go up under the sparkles, man. That shot right there is so amazing to me. I want to do that shot every wedding I get. But yeah, and a lot of them is coming, so I speak that into existence. You usually have to keep working, man. Let me tell you, keep working. Let me see what else I have here. Just capture everything. The more you get, the more you're having posts to choose from, so you can deliver them a great video, a great product at the end. So yeah, make sure you eat and stay hydrated. I have the tendency of not doing this. I don't eat a lot of times when I'm doing photography or videography. I talked about that in my last video, wedding photography, for weddings, of course, for weddings. Yeah, but wedding photography, talked about it in that video as well. So make sure you eat and stay hydrated. So yeah, this is something you can sell to the client. Get interview shots, like capture shots, asking different family members to say something good about the bride. Talk about the bride, talk about the groom. Make sure you get both sides of the family, because I had a wedding, you guys, that I had missed the groom side of the family, and they actually said somebody once I delivered the video. I was like, oh my God. I thought I was getting his family, but I was getting the bride family. The bride family was so huge. It's like, I felt so bad once they told me that, but I made something work. Combine, I told them I'll combine a video. If you can get all the people to send videos in. I don't want people to do that. I wanted to get everything, and I thought I had everything, but you live and you learn. So next when I do, trust me, I'm going to make sure I get that. Like I said, some things you may forget, some things you may think you're getting, but when you get in post or when you deliver the final product or the final video to the clients, they might say, I wish you'd have had, it'd be good if you'd have had this, such and such. But yeah, that's why it's good to talk about. Communication is the key. That's why it's good to conversate with them and ask them what is important to them, what shots are important to them. But yeah, you guys, I think I'm going to close out now. I think that's it. Make sure you stretch after as well. Stretch after as well. That's all I have for you guys today. These are the tips to, for wedding videography. I will have more soon. The more I do, the more things I learn, the more I'm gonna bring it to the channel. All right, you guys. I love you all, man. God loves you more. Have a blessed one. Until next time, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I have a lot of things to talk about, you guys. I'm out.